Hello and welcome back to another video on the pump and the judgment situation. For the past 14 days, my video has gotten over 1.2k views and is one of my most successful videos on this channel. I'd like to thank you all for the views and give me your thoughts on the video. I want as many people to see my video so that misinformation and allegations can be cleared up, and to also advise people to be more wise and neutral about the situation. Some of you probably know by now that I've made a reactionary commentary video on user Pixaxel talking about the pumpkin situation, and that video has gotten over 134 views. But I will not be talking about the response video she made since the argument has since been resolved, so I won't talk about it. What I will be talking about is Pumpkin's response videos, which basically gives explanations and context on every controversy he's been in, which are split into two parts. His response video is very informative and truthful. He explains in a simple and organized way, putting each controversy into different segments so it gives people the opportunity to hear a pumpkin explain certain controversies they find to be the most important. It explains everything that needs to be explained. He also takes full responsibility and is willing to take accountability to change for the better when it comes to his not safe for work content and his overall presence on the internet. However, despite his two recent videos being good responses to these allegations, people are still very immature and stubborn about the situation, still making up lies about it, making jokes about it, and a lot of people just flat out not even watching the videos. And today I will be debunking misinformation about his response video in this video. In part 1 of Pumpkin's response video, he addresses the Twitter post replying to his mutuals saying, "When you're older," as a response to them saying they want to get raised by him, and a Twitter post of his friend's self-harm experience, another Twitter post of him saying in addition of bad clothing and scenes were heavily normalized for teens to consume at ages 11 to 13, allegations regarding him interacting with minors on the internet, allegations regarding his identity, and another Twitter post of him showing his genitalia. Many comments ask why he isn't mentioning other drama he's been in, such as the Twitter post he made about Frarian and the Kuromi post. The answer to this is that he did explain it, since in the comments of his response video, he puts the link to part 2, which explains more of the drama he's been into. So no, Pumpkin did explain the lolicon allegations. One of the comments makes an entire paragraph giving criticisms about Pumpkin's response video, but there's a certain paragraph I want to debunk, that being the user's opinion on the genital picture. The user says that Pumpkin is dumb for getting upset at minors for looking at it, and blames Pumpkin for seeing it, saying, "Why would you post that knowing minors would interact with it and not post it to a not safe account with no minors?" First off, I'm pretty sure Pumpkin has made it clear by now that he wasn't aware of how many minors was in his audience and thought that it was a small percent. This user also seems to not know that the person who used that screenshot literally posted the picture giving 0 warnings or age restrictions. Meanwhile, Pumpkin's entire account is flagged as adult content and puts many warnings that it's not safe for content. This idea that Pumpkin's responsible for other people's children is absolutely idiotic to me. It's one thing not enforcing your age restrictions and making sure minors aren't interacting with your adult content, but it's a whole other thing to literally blame a non-safe-for-work creator for posting adult content under 18 plus account and mature social media apps such as Twitter. One comment asked why Pumpkin didn't assume the worst when a 14-year-old lied about their age after telling him his real age. We have to understand that the 14-year-old purposely lied about their age for the sake of clout, and the reason behind this, that being what type of suggestive messages the 14-year-old sent to Pumpkin, making him to believe that he was 20 instead of his actual age. So it's safe to say that the 14-year-old pretty much lied about Pumpkin for clout. Many comments complain about Pumpkin using an AI voice and say that it's unserious. It's absolutely ridiculous to me that these people are more focused on a dumb AI voice than someone literally debunking groomer allegations. It's generally not even that important to the situation at hand whatsoever. One comment makes a bunch of criticisms regarding Pumpkin being unaware or unknown what some of the actions he did was wrong or means something completely different to lots of people on the internet. As well as his not safe account being public, and some cyberbullying that took place on Twitter. It's honestly annoying how people expect Pumpkin to know everything and didn't say he had time to learn it, when one, he clearly states that when he made the variant post, he was unaware that saying "but she's 1,000 years old" was a bad response. And when he did learn that it was wrong, he deleted the post shortly after. In fact, that's literally what Pumpkin does whenever he does something that's considered morally wrong to everyone that he's not aware about. He learns, he deletes the post, and apologizes. It's like these people refuse to accept that people can make mistakes and learn from it, but it doesn't mean that they should be excused for their mistakes. Like I said before in this video, Pumpkin flags all of his posts containing adult content and puts multiple warnings that his content is 18 plus. So this whole public account argument is purely idiotic and sets a mindset where creators are responsible for other people's children. It's one thing to not enforce the restrictions when it comes to that type of content and not checking if your fan base is 18 or not. But it's a whole other thing to blame Pumpkin for posting not safe for content on an account that he deems as 18 plus and actively put flags and warnings in his posts on a website like Twitter. And as for the cyberbullying, that didn't even happen at all. And even if it did, why or how is that even important to focus on and not the groomer allegations? It's like these people actively focus on the most important stuff in this entire situation. One comment asked why Pumpkin he said that he was Latino, didn't say that he was Blasian. This is another example of people just straight up not even watching the videos, since if you were to watch part 2 of the response video, Pumpkin explains that he was referring to a video that he made about Latino artists who refused to draw people of color because they didn't like people of color, which is a video that was completely taken out of context. Another comment makes a list of criticisms of Pumpkin's response, one of them asking why he changed his account to 18 plus, then to change to 16 plus. Like I stated in my 2 previous videos on this situation, the reason why Pumpkin changed his account to 16 plus is because there are too many marks to get rid of in his audience, and since he has a following of over 500k people, you can imagine how hard it will be to do that, so he sticks to 16 plus to keep it safe. And finally, another comment claims that Pumpkin's response video is a 20-minute yap session with no evidence and just claims. Comments like this makes me wonder if these people even bother to listen to Pumpkin's side of the story. And that was everything I had to address about the misinformation on Pumpkin's response video. I will be putting both his response videos and my 2 recent videos in the description down below. It's honestly getting irritating with the amount of false allegations and misinformation since I had come across a video named by Lewis McClung, and it's safe to say that video is extremely misinformative and flat out uses fake screenshots. It really pisses me off that someone with such a large following is willing to believe in false allegations without giving in some sort of context, then lie to thousands upon thousands of people about it, then have the audacity not to apologize or address it. It really goes to show how scummy and greedy these people are to use a serious situation for clout and views. Anyways, if you have any questions, I will be answering them down below in the comment section or making a video about them. As always, this is Fleshy Kid, and I'm out.